Committee is bringing forward 4 items. Item 1 is the passage of an ordinance amending the noise violation exemption related to sounds associated with religious worship. Item 2 is authorizing a revenue contract with the University of Minnesota for bomb detection services at Huntington Bank Stadium. Item 3 is authorizing a revenue contract with the Downtown Improvement District for support of the Minneapolis Downtown Improvement District Summer Police and Police Reserve Program. And item 4 is accepting a donation from the Minnesota State Association of Narcotics Investigators for travel expenses to the 2023 MSANI Can-Am Conference. I'll move for approval of these items.
Thank you, Councilmember Vital. And Councilmember Vital has moved this committee's report. Are there any questions? Councilmember Goodman.
Thank you, Madam President. I wanted to speak on item number 1.
Please.
Thank you. Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach. That in Judaism is our call to prayer. And a call to prayer in Judaism and Islam stem from the same fundamental idea that we are children of Abraham, descendants of common matriarchs and patriarchs. Both Judaism and Islam have different interpretations of our core teachings, but there are very common core values and guidelines and principles that are held by both religions. Islam is a continuation of Abraham's monotheistic faith, and our faith believes that peaceful coexistence comes from honoring each other and God. I am thrilled that my colleagues have brought forward this ordinance change today, because what I learn at my temple, Israel, is that the importance of interfaith dialogue and understanding transcends everything else. It transcends politics, agreements, and disagreements, because we can come together around a common good. I stand today with my fellow people of faith in Christian, Jewish, Muslim, and other traditions to say that we are a community that cares about religious freedom. I know that all members of the council are proud of what these 3 council members were brave enough to bring forward. As an observant Jew, I stand with you, and I thank you for bringing this forward.
Thank you, Councilmember Goodman. Next in queue is Councilmember Payne.
Thank you, Madam President. I just wanted to pull item 3 for a separate vote and discussion.
Councilmember Payne has requested to pull item number 3 for discussion, and so next in queue is Councilmember Osmond. I'm sorry, Rainville. My apologies.
Thank you, Madam Chair. First of all, thanks to my colleagues, my Muslim colleagues, for bringing this forth. This is very important. Councilmember Goodman, you're very eloquent. Thank you so much for your kind words. And to our brothers in faith, thank you for being here today, and I'm so happy to vote for this. I'm a member of Our Lady of Lourdes, a Catholic church, but constantly our faith leaders teach us the importance of respecting other faiths and how important all faith is. So I will be gladly voting today, and I want to especially acknowledge members of your community at Dar al Quam. They have taught me so much about your faith and are great friends, and I do whatever I can to help them. So thank you for coming today, and you can count on my vote.
Next in queue is Councilmember Osmond.
Oh, thank you, Madam President. I want to take time to really appreciate the time we live in. We live in a place that we can freely practice our religion, and this was something that put smile, money, faith, Muslim community in city of Minneapolis. This has started long time ago. Many years ago, some of the leaders you see today have started that conversation, and we got nothing but support from the leadership of the city of Minneapolis, including the mayor. And to hear the words of my colleagues really kind of even empowers me and makes me happier to hear that. We appreciate that, and we are Minneapolis residents are really grateful that we live in a country and a state that we can freely practice. And as we talk to the residents to hear the adhan, it's a beautiful thing. It's something that I grew up listening, but my children haven't. And now visiting Cedar Riverside Mosque and hearing that is nothing but a joy. At the same time, we also know that we live in a city with multiple faiths, and we have nothing but respect everyone that lives in city of Minneapolis. So thank you so much for your support, and I do especially want to thank Councilmember Chuktai and Councilmember Allison for their hard work and making this a reality. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Osmond. Next in queue is Councilmember Ellison.
Thank you, Madam President. Just wanted to echo what Councilmember Osmond said. And, for years, as this issue would come up, we were asking folks, especially during the month of Ramadan, which we're still in now, to basically take this up as a one-off, right? To get special permits and to get all this other, to jump through a lot of hoops in order to practice our faith. And Councilmember Chuktai, I remember pulled me aside and said, does it make sense that we're asking folks to sort of jump through all these hoops year after year to get these approvals and all this other stuff? And so I think I just want to thank Councilmember Osmond for really starting this conversation and moving us forward. I want to thank Councilmember Chuktai for making sure that we could get to a point where now this is law and in the city of Minneapolis. And obviously I want to thank the community who's in the audience today and for pushing us. For a long time, I believe it was just former Councilmember Warsami sort of holding it down here as a Muslim on the council, and now there's 3 of us, and we've got in a body of 13. That's a real caucus, right? And so, really thankful for to have not only the support of my Muslim colleagues, but obviously Councilmember Goodman of the entire council on this issue. So, thank you, and thank you for being here.
Thank you, Councilmember Ellison. Councilmember Chuktai.
Thank you, Madam President. We've been working on this issue now for a really long time. And as we're taking our final vote on this, I want to recenter in the people who've helped truly shepherd this issue along for a number of years. So few of them sitting in the audience here today, but particularly our advocacy and legal representation organization in Minnesota, the Council on Islamic or American Islamic Relations CAIR Minnesota, that's just really led on this issue in Minneapolis. And thank you for your hard work and your persistence and your advocacy on this issue. It is really important for us at the city to approach all issues from a lens of ensuring equal access for all people, and that's what we've really done here. This is an item that benefits people of all faiths, and though that is important for us, I don't want to lose sight of the work that you in particular have done on this issue. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Chuktai. Seeing no further discussion, I will ask the clerk to call a roll on this committee's report. Sans item number 3, which has been pulled for discussion.
Councilmember Rainville.
Aye.
Councilmember Goodman.
Aye.
Councilmember Wansley.
Aye.
Councilmember Osmond.
Aye.
Councilmember Payne.
Aye.
Councilmember Koski.
Aye.
Councilmember Chuktai.
Aye.
Councilmember Chavez.
Aye.
Councilmember Allison.
Aye.
Councilmember Vito.
Aye.
Vice President Palmisano.
Aye.
President Jenkins.
Aye.
There are 12 ayes.
That item carries, and congratulations to our Muslim community.